morning, everyone. It's Yolanda on your screen again, and we're just going to be touching on Sunday's service, which was Encounters with the Intellect. So today I have Sabina, and she's going to just talk to us a little bit about what she's learned based on the question I give her, basically. So what I'm going to discuss today is just how Jesus confronts you. So a lot of people sometimes, when they come to God, that they're going to come to God and he's going to come and be like, oh, my child, you've been through so much and your life has been... But sometimes, instead of giving you that warmth, God will prick your heart and God will confront you and tell you about yourself, which is very uncomfortable. So you find that when you're sitting in sermons, you're getting a bit hot, you're getting uncomfortable, you're getting a bit shaky, and you're like, oh God, it's like the pastor knows me. But yeah, so Sabina, is there anything in your life that God has come to you and pricked you about when you came to him?
Yeah, it was my relationship with people, and well, not only people, but especially my father. So it was like, you can't be this way towards him because you need to show the respect even if you don't quite like this person. So I was just there like, oh yeah, it's all fine. Like getting into Christianity, I was like, I love everyone. Do I? But it is the entire work that happens, because it's not instant when he confronts you. Like the change doesn't happen instantly. So what has to happen is you pray and like obviously grow into that. And I'm still struggling. English. Struggling with it, but I find that even though like he confronted me, he's the one that will help me overcome what I've been confronted for.
That she mentioned a very good point there actually. She said that the change is not instant. Guys, when you come to Jesus, nothing is instant.
No.
I mean, some things might be instant, like, yo, if you pray, you get quick answers and you're like, yo, Jesus, this is sick. But some things like matters of the heart, matters of the mind, it can take a bit longer because obviously you've grown up being taught certain things. So for you, is there anything that you can say you're actively doing rather than praying just to help you mend that confrontation?
I'm trying to speak to my father.
Oh, that's good.
At least once a week, which doesn't happen normally.
Like,
once a month will be good. But I'm trying to be more open to what he says instead of like judging him by his past mistakes and like looking at his mistakes now. Like I just try to look at him the way God looks at him, like with love. Even though it's hard facing it, I just push myself and I'm like, no, do it that way. That way.
Yeah, guys, Christianity is about decision making. Sabina has made a decision and she says, I'm doing it. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to push through regardless of how rubbish I feel. So that's probably the lesson for this week, that when Jesus confronts you about yourself and it's going to hurt and it's going to be hard, just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and eventually
it gets easier.
Exactly what she said. But yeah, guys, thanks for just giving me this 5 minutes, and
Thank
see you tomorrow morning. Bye.